Pantera, of which Abbott was a founding member. Dimebag Darrell was 38 years old. Why this senseless shooting took place is still unknown. What is known is that Abbott was shot at point-blank range by a man police identify as 25-year-old Nathan Gale, who witnesses say climbed on stage during Damage Plan's first song at the Alrosa Villa nightclub, began screaming about Pantera, then pulled a gun, firing on Abbott and others. Gale's other three victims have been identified as 40-year-old Jeff Thompson, a bodyguard for the band, 23-year-old Nathan Bray, and 29-year-old Aaron Hawk. Gale was himself shot and killed by a Columbus police officer responding to the incident. The shooting has left the music community utterly stunned. Former Damage Plan tour partner and Killswitch Engage frontman Howard Jones called it insane and beyond a travesty, while Slipknot's Corey Taylor told MTV News this has really given him pause, saying, quote, "I have to think not only has one of my good friends died, but what if that had been me?" Dimebag had many friends and fans, and here now is more on his too short life. Dimebag Darrell Abbott was one of the most admired guitarists in heavy metal. He and his brother Vinny founded Pantera in 1983, and in '87, that lineup steered its way onto the metal landscape with the 1990 release of the thrash-influenced Cowboys from Hell. Songs like Cemetery Gates showcase what would become Dimebag Darrell's trademark guitar style. Powerful Cowboys was followed 2 years later by the unrelenting Vulgar Display of Power, a record that, thanks to Dimebag's shreds and Anselmo's screams, more than lived up to its name. Pantera were the king's growing legion of fans. That record proved to be the band's commercial peak. In the years that followed, hard rock taste headed in the nu metal direction of Korn and the Deftones, while Pantera was dealing with internal conflicts, including Anselmo's drug use. But the Texans stuck resolutely to their guns, touring non-stop, headlining Ozfest in 1997, and releasing their last studio album, 2000's Reinventing the Steel. 3 years later, Phil Anselmo decided he was through with his bandmates, and the ousted Abbott brothers left to form Damage Plan. Along with vocalist Patrick Lackman and bassist Bob Zilla, they released their debut, Newfound Power, in February of this year. During one of his last appearances on MTV in January of 2004, Dimebag told Jamie Jasta how excited he was to be back and rocking as hard as ever with Damage Plan.
We're back with the Damage Plan to blow it up everywhere.
Dimebag, his brother, and his bandmates in Pantera and Damage Plan not only influenced a new generation of heavy bands, but they'll forever have the respect of metalheads the world over for their dogged determination to stick with the powerful sound that got them into rock in the first place.
People that love this form of music have loved it since from way back, Sabbath, Zeppelin, early days, you know. And dude, we still got those kind of cats that come out to our shows, and once you're into it, you're in it for a lifetime. So, I mean, and maybe it's not the coolest thing when it comes to the what's on top of the chart or whatever at that time, but that's been on top of the chart on and off a million times. Through the midst of that, we just kept running a steel rod right down the middle of everybody's crap, and every time that falls, we're still standing strong there. So, you know, we'll be here forever, united and hard when we stand, so bring it on.